Hello everyone, NAVA here, and I'm back with Eastern Clubbing for LINEA Radio. So let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm a Persian artist, singer, and DJ, and this program is called Eastern Clubbing because I'll be focusing on DJs, producers, and artists, and all the art and creativity and music that is coming out of the Northern Africa and the Middle East area. Each episode, I'll be doing a deep dive on one of the producers and DJs and even singers that I've chosen. And this episode is all about Z Muffin. And actually, to kind of bring it back to you guys, this whole idea started with me kind of deep diving into the archives and seeing what kind of music I like to play during a night out and doing my DJ sets. And it always goes back to the Middle Eastern rhythms and all those drums and all those rhythmic sequences that I really love to listen to and I really love to play during, especially in a club scene, because I feel like they really bring that Persian vibe to the club night. And I've been doing a deep dive in all these artists who kind of do similar sets, and I've been finding so many of them. And this one today is one of my faves because Z Muffin is a DJ, producer, and also a singer from Lahore, Pakistan, and based in New York City. So last episode, I focused on the voices of the Iranian artists that are based in Iran at the moment, which was a super special episode. And I love also giving a spotlight to women who, against all odds, are in the creative scene and the music scene, especially when they are having triple and much more struggles than the men do in this industry. So I really love focusing on all my sisters. So this episode is Z Muffin, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about her. So, originally from Lahore, Pakistan, and raised in Long Island, Zainab Hasnian, aka Z Muffin, grew up playing the viola and drums, khatak and bhangra, while also attending concerts with her siblings. So Zainab says that she knew from a very young age that she was going to be in the creative field, something creative, something that kept her dreaming and creating and just keeping her busy art-wise. And that is how she chooses to express herself. And it wasn't always as easy as it is now, especially because just finding a way to music is not the easiest of tasks, I would know, in first person. And in her story, she tells us a lot about this journey as well. So I'm going to tell you guys about that later on as well. And in college, she rarely drank and partied even less. So the common factor remained her passion for music. So when Hasnain, enrolled as a freshman at NYU at the age of 16, she dove into a world of concerts and underground parties, and there was one figure in the space that resonated with her the most immediately, and that was the DJ. And after graduating, Zainab still didn't feel ready to change course, so she scored roles at top-tier financial firms, startups, and established tech companies, but hopped from one office to another because, I don't know, she really found it difficult to just stick to a 9 to 5, because being a creative, it's quite difficult to just fit yourself in that kind of a strict and scheduled reality, I guess, because I absolutely understand that. And she knew she was never going to fit in that box and repetitive environments, because she also mentions that she gets bored really easily, so that could have never been the main journey for her. So after work, Z began attending classes at the Dub Spot, a DJing and electronic production school in the meatpacking district in New York that helped her cultivate her craft. In addition to taking classes at Dub Spot, Z spent late nights and weekends training in the field, which is one of the most important things you can do as an up-and-coming DJ, but which is not really easy already getting over the jitters. So that is already a huge first step. And she took gigs that were sketchy at nightclubs, at weddings, at frat parties, anything just to get her hands on the deck and just push this new journey that she was on. So naturally, as I was saying before, she gets completely fed up with her 9 to 5 and she takes a leap of faith, and she sees this obstacle of unemployment as an opportunity, and she would leave the confines of her office desk for good to become a DJ. So what we're listening to right now is one of her sets, which is one of my favorite ones that she performed in DC. So make sure you check this out. And it took Z Muffin some time to overcome this fear of straying away from a traditional career. And just also because, especially for what her parents envisioned for her. And as much as her parents loved the arts, Z was still the eldest daughter of a brown immigrant parent. So music as a career was out of the question, and I kind of understand that, because coming from I don't know, I wouldn't say a traditional family, but coming from a family where, I don't know, music wasn't their first thing that they envisioned for me, I think that it's quite understandable what their reaction would be. So I guess why she kind of kept it on the DL for the beginning, and how she I don't know, took her time and did all the hard work on her own and toughed it out until she got the courage to tell her parents about it. So after scoring tickets to attend Ultra Music Festival, one of the biggest electronic music festivals in the world, she was hooked. She knew DJing was her calling, and she just had to figure out how to get there. And she didn't tell her parents for 2.5 years, and she pursued DJing full-time without them knowing. And she, like her parents, figured out not only how to survive in this unknown territory, but also how to thrive. And I just love that about taking risk, putting yourself out there, and just going for it. And it usually turns out for the best. Okay, so let's dig into Zainab's teen years and her taste in music. So she, time and time again, says that her first band that she fell in love with absolutely was Green Day. From an early age, she wanted to affect audiences like the 90s pop punk phenomenon did, but in her own way, so with her own touch. And she continued to seek out the thrill in attending concerts and of losing herself in music. And we're going to talk about this further on when we talk about one of the special events that she organizes. And since then, Z Muffin has played Coachella, sold out almost everywhere, and contributed to sets on The Radar, and toured with Palestinian Chilean enchantress Liana, who was the tour opener for the Coldplay concerts and for the Coldplay tour. So amazing.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pass. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. My style. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
At the moment, she is working on her original music, and her first single, Jadoo, which means magic also in Persian, came out on Thursday. So this is freshly released, and it is via Ninja Tune, one of the most iconic labels. And she has mentioned that it's been a dream for her to work with Ninja Tune and have her music be released on Ninja Tune. So this that I'm gonna play for you guys is called Jadoo, and it's her original track, freshly released.
Turn this TV off.
And then they sang words of happiness, sounds of sadness, the melody of tomorrow's happiness.
What a vibe. Okay, so these mixes, as we could just hear, contain a delicate concoction of experimental and education, which began in her childhood. So, her parents were lovers of the love song and also known as ghazal and Bollywood. So, we can also hear all these influences, I think, in her music. And also the fact that, you know, there was always music and humming and music in the air. I think that really builds your character, especially from an earlier age. So Z mentions that I was very much like an indie punk emo kid, but it was artists like Nerd and a tribe called Quest that inspired her to incorporate more into her sets. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but listening to these sets, you can really see how she has the New York, she has the Pakistan, she has the Ghazal, the Bollywood. I just love how she's such a huge mix without being, I don't know, like strict about it, and that what really is fresh and inspiring. And she says that Pharrell is the god of genre blending and hip-hop and R&B and soul and funk, and really gave her the agency and the urgency to do it too. Z mentions that hip-hop is a product of this city, and it's so much more than music. It is culture, it is lifestyle, and it's all of that, she said. And she says that's why my sets will always have a sensibility to them. And as you can see, it is such a huge mix of, I think, New York City, because this is literally what New York City is. It's vibrant, it's mixed, it's cultural, it's a literal hotbed. So Z says that her sets are a mirror of this city that she calls home, and her song is a fusion of bass, heavy beats, diasporic rhythms, and deep-rooted club culture with a New York sensibility. I think this is a perfect way to describe what she does musically. As we can hear, she blends club music from every corner of the world and all filtered through a strong New York energy, bringing together people from around the world. And her practice is rooted in storytelling, evolving with global soundscapes and, I don't know, just weaving them into a cohesive sonic narration, which is very similar to what Azuti Walin does as well. As you recall, in some of previous episodes, we talked about Azuti Walin and how storytelling through soundscape is kind of her way of being herself 100% and bringing people into her world and her daily life, and I don't know, just bringing us to the surrounding that she lives in. So speaking about her genre and, I don't know, her mixing style, I want you guys to listen to one of her remixes that you can find on Bandcamp. So let me have you guys listen to one of my favorite ones. This one is called Move Ya Sedi. Okay, now we're gonna do a little story time about how her career actually started off. So we mentioned that Z's career started off with her working a post-grad job at Barclays to fund her DJ lessons on the weekends at Dubspot, which is now a shuttered DJ production school that is super cool. And one of her teachers, JP Solis, had a residency at Westway, which is now a closed nightclub, and he encouraged her to try playing there after the program ended. And it was Z's first time playing in front of people, despite all the things that went wrong, like they usually do with a screen mixer and I don't know, things just not working and you're dying with anxiety. She says that it was such a crazy rush, and I still have a picture of it. I realized, oh my God, I love this. I want to keep doing this. Z knew that her passion couldn't be cast away for only the weekends, and spinning at clubs such as Westway gave her so much, but also took a lot from her, because not only she was paid a fraction of the male DJ residents, but also men at the club harassed her during her sets. But she has an I don't give a fuck attitude and relentless optimism that helps her just push through the lowest of lows.
Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. This the kind of beat that go ba-ta-ta. 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 Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. This the kind of beat that go ba-ta-ta.
So Z says that I know that I'm one of very few Muslim Desi women DJs in the global scene right now, and that's awesome. I hope I can inspire others to tap into their soul and what they really want to just create, and just have the courage to push the boundaries and step out of those boxes that we've been placed in. And with that, I wanna play a track that she remixed for you guys that I think it really portrays how mixed and diverse she is, and how she can really hop from one thing to another and just be really creative and genuine doing both of them.
जाए जिया ना जाए जिया हर वक्त गुजर जाता है पर दर्द कहर जाता है सब भूल भी जाए कोई कुछ याद मगर आता है जिस पेड़ को बेली लिपटी वो सूखे टूटे सिमटे फूलों के बाग का वादा पर कांटे गली ज्यादा ना दवा लगे ना दुआ लगे ये प्रेम रोग है कहीं आग लगे लग जावे कहीं आग लगे लग जावे कोई नाग डसे डस जावे कभी गगन गिरे गिर जावे चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए इस टूटे दिल की पीड़ सही ना कभी गगन गिरे चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए
I love how these two sets are both her products, and I don't know, she's so unapologetically different and just so fun just to listen to, and you never know what you're gonna expect and what you're gonna get. So I love that about her sets, other than the incredible energy that she brings to the whole thing. So when actually she's asked by Cosmo what her real job, like her dream job would be, she answers, my dream job would be no job. So absolutely to that. She says, rather I'd fill my days cooking, being in nature, spending time with the people I love, reading and writing. I'd love to learn how to grow my own vegetables and herbs and raise chickens, milk cows, and then cook fresh meals for my family and friends. And knowing myself, though, I'd probably end up writing a cookbook. I really love to cook and entertain and write. So I love how she is a multi-dimensional artist, not only in her artistry with the beats that she's cooking up, but also, I don't know, there's just so many layers to all these artists that I've been focusing on. It's been really fun getting to know them a little bit.
We're not dancing. Rise till I die. No, they not dancing. Reckless check it steady. No, they not dancing. 740 is out. But you know they not dancing. Reckless check it steady. No, they not dancing. Rise till I die.
Let's go. You know what it is. Move it. Do it. Keep moving. House music. Move it. Do it. Keep moving. House music.
So now we have reached the moment where we're going to talk about one of Zainab's hugest, I don't know, works of art. And that is her events that are called Azadi.
House music.
I'm going to play the beginning and the intro of her Azadi set for you guys in New York, which is an incredible set to watch. Make sure to watch it. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of this Azadi world that she's created.
Let's go. House music.
Azadi, which means freedom. Also in Farsi. I love how we have all these words in common. So basically, this iconic chant, originating from the Kashmir resistance, filled the room as Zainab opened her debut Azadi set, thoughtfully taking place on Independence Week for many South Asians. And Azadi is an event series founded by Zainab, rooted in the value of collective liberation through dance and championing of underrepresented musical subgenres and communities, which is what also Lilian Chella does as we look back on that episode. So inspired by her heritage, as we can listen, she shaped the event around a broader movement of collective healing through music, diversity, and coming together. That ability to build meaningful and healing spaces sits at the heart of Z's work, and we can see how she's been fighting for it this whole 15 years of career that she's had. And her proudest achievement is Azadi. This event has been curated and celebrated for freedom, unity, and just to share values of freedom and collectivity. Mentions that selling out a 2,000 capacity venue in her hometown of New York with Azadi was an absolute surreal moment. And to see the diversity in the crowd, all ages, backgrounds, collectively raising their vibration through music was a moment I will never forget. And I love how, if you're in New York, you should definitely go and check it out. Her next event, I think, is going to be in June, and there's going to be an insane lineup. It's like a couple of days of festival, and it really looks like such a good time and such a healing, I don't know, like a healing ceremony, basically, through music and dance. Says that the ultimate healing power is music, and she hopes that Azadi's success can broaden and expand out of a party and be organized to further this mission in the daylight. say that I have noticed, and I'm absolutely an actual believer, that how through music we tend to fight and rebel, and it's just like our way to reach freedom. And I don't know, maybe it's the human's way throughout history, I think, for collective healing, just coming together, rebellion, having your voice be heard. So I love how throughout history and time that has never changed, and it has found different ways to expand and express itself, but it's always through music that we come together and we I don't know, make our voices be heard.
It's a vibe that the don't demonstrate like.
I must say, something that I just recently found out through Zainab's social media is that during Azadi upcoming events and parties, there are no phones allowed. Zainab says that the main point is to immerse yourself in the music, to dance, and to engage with the people around you. And phones are such a distraction to this purpose. And I love how like more and more parties have become like this, because we have just had so much maybe exposure to it that we're refusing it at this moment. And I love how that's kind of like a new way to maybe go against this whole being overexposed thing. And she was saying how for a DJ that is kind of like cutting off your own legs, but at the same time this is for the sake of the experience and the greater good and just the whole concept that you're going to live. So as a DJ, she knows that it goes against her, but she still wants to do it. That really is amazing to me. Speaking of heritage, Lahore, Pakistan plays a crucial role in Zainab's creativity. And I feel like her view on life, community, music, and what she wants to represent is all kind of entwined with her roots and her upbringing. And during an interview for Tribeca in 2015, Zainab takes us to Lahore. YouTube is blocked and there's no Netflix, but that did not stop Zainab Hasnain from taking us through Pakistan via Instagram, the editors explained. Before traveling to Pakistan last year, Zainab says, I knew that I wanted to bring back a piece of my country, a country that I knew, the Pakistan that I was born and bred in, the Pakistan that you do not see in the New York Times or Vice. Pakistan has its good and its bad, but for me, the biggest takeaway will always be my country enduring beauty. That a constant repeated pattern that I've noticed whilst doing my research on these creatives has been being constantly put in one-dimensional boxes. Zuli mentions it when we were having the episode about him, that he has been fighting this specific narrative that's against the expectations that believe he should somehow represent Cairo in his music. He's always referred to as the electro chabby DJ, and he says that that is literally not what I represent or what I want to represent, and I hate that I've been put into this box. Also, Lillian Schlela refers to it as being a stereotype as a member of diaspora. Zainab has not been immune to this either, and she has kind of been put under the same kind of magnifying glass of stereotypical diaspora DJ, female DJ, brown DJ, which she always mentions. Believes in breaking out of generational norms and fear rather than overcorrection in the name of diversity by imposing expectations on artists and just because they are a minority in their field. And what Z refuses is to be put in a box and put in a corner. So her career is a mix of all the influences and communities that impact her, and she just doesn't want to be typecasted as South Asian. And that is what maybe would bring numbers to the show. So that is what she has to say about that. So an almost 15-year-old career with her exploration into genres from her home region and different regions that we have listened to with hip-hop and everything does not define her. It is part of her. It is all part of her, and these are all pieces that make her. And earlier this year, Z firmly requested audiences via Instagram to respect the process of DJing and not request Bollywood or Arabic songs, expecting her to change her set accordingly. I feel like that is such it's like a random and quite a rude kind of expectation to have. And I hate how this has become such a common thing because it's been time and time again that I've been coming across this aspect in the industry for all the DJs that I've been focusing on. Okay, so I'm gonna end this episode with a quote for Z that says, "It's been incredibly inspiring to DJ spaces that are united by a shared experience, and it feels reductive when white and cis spaces use essentialist identity descriptors that explain who you are and why you're there. In those moments, Z is described as a female or a brown DJ, and she says always, like, why can't I just be a DJ? Which is the question that Zuli has also asked many times. But I hope that talking about it has also made it more of an awareness that we can all think about and all notice next time, and maybe through this it will become less and less. Remember, what Z says is that we need to accept people for where they're at in their identity exploration, and as long as they're respectful, kind, and authentic, you can see the authenticity, and that's what matters. Have a good weekend. I am Nava, and I'll see you with the next episode of Eastern Clubbing next time.